So let me ask Mayuresh, my colleague, who's also joining us. The Thackeray brothers have made this sort of an emotional plank, saving the Thackeray name, the legacy, and so on and so forth. But on the ground, that doesn't seem to have worked, Mayuresh. The exit polls seem to suggest that that's not something that's been resonant. People have not bought into that narrative. Why is that?
No, I will say that if we talk about the Marathi pockets, especially Lal Bagh Paral and even in some parts of South Mumbai, it may work because as it is a Marathi pocket and it is always a traditional voter of Shiv Sena and especially it's a traditional voter of Balasaheb Thackeray. But why it has not worked, the main thing is that the demography, because as you mentioned, that the population has changed. A lot of people who used to stay in the Mumbai city, especially the Marathi speaking people who were the mill workers in 60s, 70s, they used to stay in Mumbai city. But now the migration has happened. A lot of Marathi families have moved to the suburban part of the Mumbai. I will say beyond suburban, that is Vasai, Virar, Nalasopara, or in central light you have Badlapur, Kalyan, Dombivli. So that has become, even in Thane, that has become the new pocket of Marathi voters. So that is one. And number two, as Aman also pointed out, even that is the ground reality, that the BJP party workers have brought their voters to the polls. But when it comes to the Sena and Manse, Uddhav Thackeray this time didn't roam around entire city, which he did in Lok Sabha and Vidhan Sabha. Even Aditya Thackeray was seen roaming around in his own constituency, Worli, and then later on he moved to the suburban side, which is again pocket of BJP. So the lack of coordination between both the brothers was seen after the election or during the election. And third important part, why there is a apathy, why there is a voter turnout, everything should be blamed either on the BMC or the State Election Commission, because after the election, after the voting, when I had word with a lot of people, they said that we were not aware that which is our booth. No signs were there on in the area, and whenever we had voted for the Lok Sabha in that particular booth, we had gone there, and that time we got to know that this is not our booth, and our booth is in some other ward. The few examples have also come up, Zaka, that in the family, the wife and husband have voted on two different votes, two different votes in two different wards. So, kind of a mess has also basically main cause that the voter turnout was less. But as you said, yes, as you said rightly, that the demography has changed of Mumbai and Marathi Manus will not work.
Yeah. The ink has been changed
What
and
about
all
the
that.
EVM?
I mean, the opposition is already saying that, this is vote chori.
Shaina ji still has the mark on her finger.
Everyone has it. Everyone has it. I mean,
That's just a hook.
this is just standard practice. When you have no excuses, blame the EVMs, blame the election commission, talk about notes, talk about duplicate voting, talk about inconvenience. I mean, come on, understand there are 1.5 crore people voting. If at all, sometimes give credit to the election commission if they've done a good job. If they haven't pulled them up, register a complaint. But just to cry foul because you have no excuses for your failure, I think is the wrong approach. I mean, genuinely, the way we have worked on ground, somebody needs to analyze whether it's the Mahayuti, the coordination, that Shiv Sena voters come out and vote, BJP voters come out and vote. There is a strategy in place. There is an effort. Here, if you feel that by sheer surnames people are going to come out and vote, gone are the days where you feel that the Thackeray's or the Gandhis, that India, Bharat or Maharashtra is their fiefdom. It's not.
Okay.
I mean, there is a politics of performance, which is all that matters.
So is it about the politics of performance? Have Mumbai voters voted for a sense of continuity when it comes to these big infrastructure projects, whether it's the metro, the coastal road, etc., or are they voting on emotional planks, which is what the Thackeray brothers were trying to do? If the exit polls are to be believed, that doesn't seem to have cut ice with the voters of Mumbai. We'll take